Start. Okay. So it seems like we are having like a special trend with introducing and interviewing good-looking guys. But there's more to these two than meets the eye. So today we are interviewing Gobbana and Tony Arose. How are you guys doing?
What
Yo,
up?
what's
What
up?
What's
up?
up, guys?
What's
Y'all,
up? How y'all
Thank
y'all,
you
doing?
y'all
for
pretty good
coming
looking
today.
too.
Nice to have you
I
guys
appreciate
here.
that. Yeah, same. We excited.
Yeah. So tell us where you guys are coming from.
Sure. So my name is Gobbana, aka Go Go, coming all the way from North Philadelphia.
Yeah, I'm from Chester. It's basically, a little outside city of Philly, but when I'm out of the country, I tell people I'm from Philly. So people from
Because
Philly,
nobody knows what
don't
Chester
get
is.
don't get mad at me. People from
Rightfully
Philly,
so.
you know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at me. I don't feel like hearing it right now. You know what I'm saying?
You could
Y'all
claim-
already know how
Yeah,
it go.
you could-
You
yeah.
can claim Philly here.
Brody
You know what I'm
adopted.
saying?
You know?
Like, sheesh.
You good.
Okay. So how long have you two known each other for?
Too long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
man.
what I say about her, I cannot get rid of her. I've been trying. I
Me
can't
too.
get rid of her.
Both of us been trying.
That's-
It hasn't been working well.
That's a good thing.
So
Yeah.
how long is too long for you guys?
Like 10.
Oh, we beat y'all.
Yeah, for real.
We
Yeah, like 10. Like 10
It's,
years.
it's about. It's
Oh, that's
almost 10.
new. Y'all
Yeah, y'all still young.
We ain't gonna put age on ours.
I know.
We gonna say how long. It's more than 10.
All right.
Yeah.
Word.
That's solid. That's solid. That's solid.
So, what are you guys doing? Are you into music? Because I know that you guys have a lot of things going on. You guys seem like you're really busy.
Yeah,
A few
low-key.
things, man. So first, music, also a fashion model, and then also we have our own brand. It's called Go Believe. It's a nonprofit, and we tour high schools and colleges and throw a music festival called the Just Believe Festival.
Okay, and how long have you guys been doing Go Believe for?
This is actually our 10-year anniversary.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Okay, so y'all started and built this thing as y'all started.
Yeah,
That's dope.
a strong
That's dope.
decade.
And how did that come about? Like, why did you guys decide to do a nonprofit?
Cause our city needed help. So first of all, like we would see like a lot of people would go off to college and you know what I'm saying, and then they would turn around and come back because they didn't know what it takes to finish college. So I created a stage play called Karma 101 designed to help boost the college retention rate, even though I myself dropped out of college. And that was the first product under Go Believe. And we started touring high schools and colleges, motivating people. We created an apparel line, Go Believe Apparel, and then from there it just took off.
That's amazing.
So let's get into a little bit of the music. Tony, what kind of music do you do?
I'm a hip hop artist. Hip hop, like it's a mixture of a lot of stuff, honestly. But like the base of it is hip hop. But
Right.
you
I
know.
heard some really dope tracks that you did.
Casper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that something new or?
That's definitely no.
Yeah.
That ain't out yet, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna hear that.
It was
soon.
some dope
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It
Don't
was some
worry.
dope stuff.
Hey, bet.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all like
It's
that.
unique too, so it's refreshing to hear.
Okay, bet. That's
Yeah.
that's good to hear. Actually, it's
Yeah.
actually good to hear.
Yeah, that was actually my favorite track from yours. So I really like that
Okay.
track. Casper was a good one. And I know that you have some tracks as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your favorite track?
My favorite track is the next one, as
Or
they
what you
say.
working on?
Mhm.
Something you're working on now?
So I got a song called Melanin about to drop for all my melanins out there. You know, we got to love ourselves. A lot of times we don't.
Yeah.
But I also have another song called Assets. And, you know, it's fun. It's partying. And it's talking about, shaking that ass. But at
Okay.
the same time, it's really talking about, like, developing assets as opposed to being a liability. It's just
Okay.
in a fun way.
Okay. That's dope. So
You guys got projects together?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so glad you
Gotcha.
said that because, as you can see, we both in the shades, you know. But we call shades the what?
The shadow rooms. That's what we call it.
The shadow
Shadow
realm.
realms. Okay.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
I
So,
left mine. I want to be in the
I
shadow.
know.
hey, I'm just saying. You know what I mean, everybody can't
Can't
come
see
into the
me.
shadow realm, you know.
Oh man.
But long story short, our music we working on together. You know, when we make music together, it's
Okay.
called the realm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when can we look forward to hearing some of that or seeing what that's about?
You know, 2025 seems like a great time for that.
Of course. It's 2024.
Okay.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Okay, so we're gonna ask you guys some questions about your music still as well. You know, with your new project, do you guys have like a certain audience that you guys want to speak directly to, or?
Mm-hmm. Great questions.
People with swag. It's like, I'm joking.
Yeah.
No,
It's more than that.
Yeah, so typically our demographic is young adults, similar to our nonprofit, you know, high school going into college. But, you know, like we like you started off the podcast, we are kind of two good looking fellas, pause. You know what I mean? So
We
we
agree.
started developing a ladies foundation. So we started speaking more to them also.
Okay, so seeing that you have your eye on the ladies, like what song would you guys dedicate to the ladies that they wouldn't expect you guys to say, like, this is what I'll play for maybe somebody that you're interested in, or genre?
You talking about a song, like
Yeah.
one of our songs, or like a
Yeah.
song?
Or it don't have to be necessarily your song, but what song would you dedicate to that special person?
Man,
Can I pick a Tony Arose song and you pick one of my songs?
Yeah.
But you gotta give us a bar from it though.
Yeah.
'cause we gotta know.
Never
Give me a
mind.
quick bar.
Okay. Okay. If we doing that, then I gotta go with my first. You know what I'm saying? That's one of his tracks. It's called My First. It's a good like high school like love type. You know what I mean young love,
First.
like down in love,
Thought
like.
this was real.
Yeah,
Literally.
But then
Literally
3 years
that.
later, you figure out, oh
Literally
man, this relationship here might not be for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Trial and error, I guess.
Aren't they all? No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's facts though.
And for Tony Arose, it's a song called Gone. And I just like how direct, you know, it is. And, yeah, I mean, like, I'm going to say the bar for you. Like, straight up tell Shorty, I know you miss all this fucking and tongue kissing. I know it.
I don't think we heard that song.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Very
We
direct.
would have been more prepared. No.
And okay, so what motivates you guys to
Keep
create
doing
and keep
music.
creating?
How do you get like, what gets you in the booth? What gets you writing? What gets you?
A lot of times it be like, a lot of times it really just be like something I see, probably like other artists or something. Like I hear a song, like, yo, this song's so hot, like I need to go do something right now, type
Yeah.
shit. Like, or it'd be like, like 90% of the time it comes from me watching something, like from me seeing something, or like, I don't know, it could be random. Like I said, another song, or like some shit me and him would talk about or something, or one of our other bros or something, like talk about something. It really just comes from inspiration, honestly, like from me seeing something, like, so, like, really,
Yeah.
honestly.
What kickstarts me is emotions. So, you know, if I get emotionally triggered, no matter if it's in a positive way or negative way, I'm going to dive into that emotion and I'm going to create something from it. So, whatever emotion I'm in.
You know, I find it's like funny that guys write a lot about emotions, but when you want them to talk to you and express emotions,
Yeah.
like
us?
Yeah.
so how come it's easier to get it down on paper, on rocks, than to like generally? How do you think that is? Why do you think that is? That guys are shut down, but y'all be going at it in a song though.
Exactly. You pour your whole heart out.
Jay-Z said make the
Yeah.
song cry, and y'all do. But
Yeah.
like, so where's the misconnection or the disconnection or whatever?
It's like, I'm gonna speak for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it for me, it's like, I feel like I'm pretty straightforward. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm pretty
Honest with your own emotions.
Tone don't got
your own
emotions.
how-
But-
you know,
What'd you say?
you're honest with your own emotions and how you feel. Like you.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, for the most part. Like, cause me, I'm like, I don't really like get too like emotional over stuff. You know what I'm saying? I probably get sad. You know, like I get sad, and you know what I mean, like, I feel emotions,
that
of course.
non-emotion, that nonchalant shit be killing us too.
Yeah.
We call
That
Tone
nonchalant,
Mr.
Yeah.
You better start chalanting.
I know.
We call him Mr. Don't Give a Fuck.
Oh my God.
Yes, but like, damn, like I can't speak sense and be nonchalant at the same time. Like, why y'all want me to be emotional? Like, if I'm still speaking sense, chilling, like, why I ain't done enough? Like,
Because I feel like sometimes we need to see the passion in what you're
Right.
saying. So we need to not only hear the words, but your actions, and like we need the whole shebang.
All right, now I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you.
And what about you?
Y'all want me to crash out?
For me, right, literally. And then it'd be like, oh, okay, now you love me. Like, for me, so the man I've developed into, I don't have a problem sharing my emotions. I know growing up, like, you were taught that emotions was for pussies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times as you grow older, like, women will be like, oh yeah, you supposed to have, like, hold all that shit in type
Yeah.
shit. Like, but you know what? Once I'm secure in who I am and I start doing masculine shit and training and shit like that, like, it ain't shit you could say to me that make me think that I'm a pussy. So it's whatever the fuck, and I'm gonna say what I want.
It's like the only emotion that is acceptable for black men to show is anger or aggression.
Yeah.
Anything outside of that is like they're weak, they're this, they're soft.
You know what that stems from though?
And that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So myself, I was raised in the projects. So I was raised in the projects by a
Ghost
single
Story,
parent
check it out on
household.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Ghost Story, definitely check me out. All right, YouTube. But I was raised in the projects by a single mom. In the projects, no one is basically allowed to have a dad there because that's how you get the discounted housing.
Yeah.
You follow me?
Yeah.
So these are all children, specifically since we're talking about males. Males are being raised by a single woman in survival mode.
Yeah.
And we, for 18 years plus, are yelled at,
Yeah.
and then we go out into the world and we express that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, it wasn't until, like, my mid-20s that I realized, like, damn, like, I'm getting angry like a woman and, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
in survival
yeah,
mode.
yeah.
Like, and then I had to do research from YouTube and find other ways since I didn't have a dad in the house. I had to go hunt for the proper way to express emotions.
Wow, that's amazing, because normally for men to be able to go through that, like, normally it ends up later on in life, you know,
Way too late.
too late,
sometimes.
and so many kids are being damaged by that. So I applaud you for stepping into yourself in that way and being able to
Appreciate that.
to notice, like, yeah, this is not working for sure. So what's the most unusual place you guys have written music?
Unusual? I don't even know, man. That's a great question.
It just reflects it.
Unusual? I'm not really never in unusual places, so like, I don't really
You
know.
stay safe.
Probably at like the bus stop, sitting on like some random porch, like somebody crib, like on the corner or something. Like, yeah, maybe, but
Yeah.
How comfortable are you guys with like performing? Like, how does that feel? Is there still a lot of nerves involved? Do you just like, is it that you feeding off the crowd, or you just go do your set and?
You want to answer that?
Yeah, for me, performing is light. So, like I said, we start off with Go Believe as a stage play.
Okay.
So if
Yeah,
I got to
so-
perform an hour and a half in front of a whole bunch of badass high school kids,
No butterflies, no.
no, performing a 3-minute song is easy.
I'm clumsy. I gotta get in front of people. I'm gonna fall down. Like, something gonna happen.
That's
They
cool.
gonna
You
come
just
on,
got to roll
like,
with it. You know what
The
I'm
British
saying?
accent
Just
gonna
gotta-
come
British
out.
accent. Like, come on. Like, I had too
performing.
much butterflies for kind of performing. What about you?
Yeah, performing is fun, honestly. I think it's
Adrenaline
fun.
rush.
And it's like, even if I do get slightly nervous, it's like Michael Jordan got nervous before he played every game, and then he'd drop 50 on your face.
Yeah, facts.
So it's like, I
Yeah.
get nervous sometimes, but like, you know, like,
That shit a challenge. You just got to look niggas in the eye. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm talking to
Yeah.
you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, I embrace it.
Okay, and who inspires you guys as far as musically? An artist, family member?
low key, every artist. I'm not even gonna lie, yo.
But
Like
that's what's up.
like,
That's good.
so
Yeah.
many.
Learning experience.
Like, it could be an underground artist that don't nobody know. I hear some, like,
Mm-hmm.
cause all my friends, like most of my friends that make music, you know what I'm saying, like clearly including this guy right here, like, they all inspire me. You feel me? Like, and we all, you know what I'm saying.
There's a lot of dope underground talent, and I hope we can
Seriously.
cover
Yeah.
a lot and touch a lot of them, because New York City and Philly
It's
is
flooded
just
with them. for
flooded
sure.
with like so many dope people.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. There's definitely a lot of nice, like a lot of dope artists out here. So
For me, I would say it's the, like you said, the underground people. So like the headshot DVDs, the touch money, the sprat, you know what I'm saying? Like them niggas, like, I mean, that's still out here, like living real
Yeah.
life, everyday life. Like they the people that inspire me.
Okay, and do you guys consider your music like commercial based, or you prefer to like speak from, where you guys are from? Do you guys want to be considered pop artists, or you want to be considered, I don't know.
I don't think people even get to do they. I mean, I guess they choose your genre for you, but it's like
Yeah,
music just comes,
yeah,
and it is what it is, whatever genre it falls in.
because I feel like
Right.
now, like a lot of music that we're hearing is just like TikTok based music. It's not really. You don't get like the
TikTok
old school,
moves.
like real
People want.
hardcore music. So, or are you guys gonna do a little of everything?
Yeah.
I'm trying low key hit everything, honestly, cause like I feel like for me I be mixing like a lot of stuff kind of in one song. Like one part I'm rapping, next part I'm like singing, next part I'm like I don't know, I just try to blend everything,
Like Drake.
Like
Like Drake does a
everything
mixture of
together.
everything too.
Yeah,
Drake does a
Yeah.
great job
And
of
it
that.
works out.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
dope.
facts.
It's dope.
And he
Yeah.
don't even have
Shit
like a
you ain't
West
even
Indian
know you like.
accent, and
Right.
he's into reggae. He's
He be
into
snapping.
everything. Yeah.
He
Mhm.
done had every accent.
Yeah, right.
He done had every He had more accents than me.
Facts.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, for me, like I would, so I had to train myself to become more commercial, because like I said, like my inspirations was like the headshot DVDs and whatnot like that. So I trained myself to become more commercial, but now it's to the point where like I be trying to scrape back to my roots of like just raw, straight up, I'm talking to you type shit. So it's a balance. It depends on the emotion.
Okay. I definitely heard your a track by you with Johnny, right?
Oh
What's his
yeah,
name?
yeah. Shout out Johnny Ventura.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Colombia. He's in Colombia right now. Love, brother.
Okay, that's good because you
Johnny.
actually traveled to Barbados too as well.
Barbados, Jamaica, both countries twice actually.
And how was that experience? And was that like your first time being out of the States?
First off, no, it was like my fourth time.
Okay.
You know, so like Barbados, Tony of those was there. Like number one, performing during Carnival is an amazing experience. So performing during Carnival, and then shout out Emark Entertainment. They introduced us and connected us with Mama Rose and Papa Fenty. So that's actually Rihanna's dad. So like we developed a relationship, a connection. They had us come out there. They hosted us in their home for a week, and loved up on us, and had us set up to perform and everything. So it was a A1 experience, like A1.
Yeah, facts.
I don't want to seem biased or anything because I'm Trini. So I
Oh.
think we hold the best record for Carnival, and I think if you haven't been to Trinidad's Carnival, yeah, you need to.
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean
that would be a game
That's
changer.
next on the list.
I mean, we saw Rihanna there. Is Rihanna coming to Trinity?
Yeah, I mean,
It's
who
like, no,
knows?
she might. But speaking of
knows?
the Fenties, though, we gotta shout out they liquor brand.
Oh,
They
yeah,
support
facts,
us.
facts.
They working on bringing us more places. We just was with them in Vegas for their birthday party. So yeah, go get it. That demon.
And let's get the job done, y'all.
Demon rum.
Get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
Vegas. How was Vegas? And I know the same what happens in Vegas
Yeah, I was about to
stays
say,
in
well, I don't even know why you
Vegas.
asked.
Bad choices when you're
Uh-oh.
in Vegas, huh? So
Uh-oh.
we're gonna get into some of the fun stuff.
Hey, let's get it.
Uh-oh.
Let's
These
get
are
it.
the really bad choices. You want to start with the? Let's start with the not so bad choices.
I think I have the nuts.
You got the not so bad one.
I gotta go
Those
back
are
to
the ones
Vegas,
that
man.
you should start with. For
Vegas
sure.
was
The
Vegas
bad
was
ones?
fun.
These are the baddest of them.
Let's start not so bad.
Oh, them joints.
This is easy.
That's
You
a
don't wanna
after
answer
dark.
The question, you take a shot, right?
Okay.
Solid. Let's get
And
it.
These are not
every
so bad.
question. It's like
Those are kind of easy.
Okay.
Take one, president.
Mm.
Take some
No,
cups.
a cup.
They trying
We gonna
what?
get that
They
done.
trying to
Yo,
set us up.
Oh,
Listen.
you got the Donski.
That first line is where we're pouring to on the honor system, okay? Honor
Oh.
system.
Oh man,
That
I'm-
first line right there.
damn, solid.
Oh my God, I'm nervous.
You don't answer?
Blame
You
it on
take a
her.
shot.
I didn't know this was
oh,
drink
wait.
champs.
Pour it up,
Very
pour it up.
nervous.
Pour it up, Papa. We about to play this game.
Let me not spill this. Become a meme.
I could have did it. You know, I spent 15 years as a bartender, but I'm retired.
Good bartender.
Damn, so you got a line and a half.
No, well, that's
Oh, for
fine.
real? That's
Keep
drawing?
drinking. But a shot is the line. So
I
if
ain't
you,
even peep.
if
that.
you fucked up after this,
I ain't even peep.
Drink
That was
responsibly.
drink
the-
responsibly.
I ain't even peep. That was the,
Hey,
No,
that
you
was the
good.
measurements.
That's one. That line is one shot.
Okay.
So you take it one time. You gotta do it.
Oh, I got 2.5. I mean 1.5 shots. That's cool.
Malika, you can reach.
That's cool.
say that.
Ready?
Man,
Who's
it's the-
starting?
it's the Sabbath.
I'll start it. Why not?
Go ahead.
Oh man.
We're gonna move to the right so I can be loud.
Would you ever lie about a person to get them fired? Damn. No, that's drawing.
That's crazy.
That's out of pocket.
Okay, we're gonna do one round of the light questions, and that might be too easy. So we're gonna go hard on the next round.
So I go
That's
next.
Yeah, just put it on the side
you lie on me about I get from you make some
to get them.
Would you spend the night in a full porta potty for 10,000? Damn right.
right. Facts. Let me
In
get
a,
that.
in a
In a
full
porta-
one, it's full.
Like full.
With
FU.
In the
LL.
hot sun.
yeah.
Damn.
Porta
See,
potty.
now she adding shit to it.
Man, let me
In
get
a
that.
hot
It
sun.
said full.
That's
All right, so
10,000.
y'all making me think about it.
10,000.
For one day?
It's like you
That's
could
a
flip it.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, you could flip it. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
Give me 5. I'm doing it.
Like, what?
Okay.
You low key got to stand up the whole time, but go ahead.
Okay. Would you be willing to look 10 years older in order to retire 10 years earlier? Yes, because then I can like go back afterwards.
Oh snap! You keep making stuff on top of it.
That's a big brain question right there.
Oh,
I
have you ever
definitely would.
had more than 8 shots in one night?
Of course. Yeah.
Oh, was I supposed to drink?
No, she
Oh,
just
word.
wanna. She just want.
Uh,
You should do
All
one
right,
more
that's
round.
easy. Let's do
Oh,
after
my
dark.
fault.
Let's do
After dark. All right, go
This
ahead.
was baby
All right.
stuff.
I don't want to start that one first.
This
Yeah.
like truth or dare?
all right. For $5,000, would you swim in a pool for 15 minutes with 1,000 used condoms floating in it? Damn!
That's drawing.
Damn! For 5,000
Tony Seaman.
for 15 minutes?
That's crazy.
That's semen on the inside.
No.
And some coochie juice
Yeah,
on the
that's-
outside.
I don't know if I can do that, man. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, 5,000 ain't enough.
That's kind of crazy.
You're gonna get
I
mad
don't know about
injections
that.
after that shit.
That's
You gotta
drawing
take a
right
lot
there.
of shots afterwards to
That's
go to the doctor.
Crazy.
Well, if you could have a rubber suit on, then maybe. you
Right,
could
facts. I'm
sleep.
gonna have some
Mhm.
protection. If I had like a body condom, I would.
Create your own question card.
Hey, yo, what?
Y'all done fucked
No,
up.
that's a
No,
skip.
yeah.
Go get the next one. Get the next one. We don't want to hear your question.
Oh man. All right, cool. Say that. Have you ever? Of course. This is. Have you ever choked someone during sex?
Y'all be playing with the choking though.
Oh, you trying to
She
get
said she
strangled?
trying to
She
suffocate.
trying to be Jeffrey
be-
Dahmer.
Light.
They be playing with the choking. Y'all think y'all be choking, but
I can't lie. Sometimes it
it's
is
a little
levels to the
much.
choking.
Yeah,
It is.
right.
But I've been snapped on for choking. Someone was like, "How would
But-
you like it if I choke you?" And I'm like,
okay,
"Oh,
well
all
then
right."
you gotta
It
know
was
who
the
you.
voice though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bro, right. It's not for everybody. So can I finally drink? Like, damn.
You can.
Oh, all right, solid.
They said drink responsibly.
Okay. Have you ever watched or participated in an orgy?
Is these questions for everybody or just for the one person?
She's gonna answer.
Oh, sure.
I mean,
Let me free my ear.
like does
Or you could
watching it
drink.
on TV counts?
She's taking too long.
If you
man.
Right.
drink,
She
then
taking
we
too long to
assuming
answer.
it's yes.
Okay, I'll drink. Okay.
Ew,
I have.
I know her so long, and I know her that.
Yeah, I have.
Wicked. Pass me.
Hey, listen, we all grown here. There's bad
Facts,
choices
man.
after
Yeah.
dark.
Have you ever been kicked out of a bar? Yes. There are 2 bars in Brooklyn that I cannot go to even to this day, and they scan my ID,
Damn.
and I cannot get in.
Damn.
So, yes.
That's hard.
Unfortunately.
Okay. Sheesh.
So just the extra rules. So if it's a yes, then we take a shot, and if it's a no, then
If you don't want to answer, drink up.
okay.
If you're
got you.
okay with your
Answer.
after dark choices, then go
Got
ahead.
you.
And drink whenever.
See that. Roger.
But you don't answer, you take the full shot. You could drink whenever though.
Mm-hmm.
That's you, bro.
Have you ever masturbated right before a massage so that you don't get awkwardly aroused? So I've never had a massage.
A professional joint.
I've never had a professional massage in my life.
So you never had a girl, but not professional, but you never had a shorty come over and she's like, yeah, rub my back, and then it turns into.
It always turns into
It always-
something
That's the
else.
goal of it, though, right?
It always.
I
So
mean,
you supposed to
I-
whack it off first.
I mean, I guess I've never had a commercial massage. I've given a massage before. I've gotten a massage before.
And then
I
you,
guess, like in the
wow.
crib. It wasn't no commercial joint like where you mean I had to spend bread. I got the. Don't you get your
Those
nails
are
done and
still
stuff like when you
nice.
get a massage or no?
Not in those places. I think it's strictly massages.
Oh, all right.
But they're
All
not
right,
even
cool.
supposed to do those type of massages anyway. So
All right, cool.
yeah,
Well,
The happy ending.
yeah, the happy end.
You ain't never
Well-
had a rush hour.
nah, no, sadly. Yeah, y'all. I don't get massages. I'm sorry, y'all.
Of course. Have you ever been ghosted by someone? For sure. I don't remember, but I'm sure I have.
Dang,
Yeah.
Gobbana the Supreme been ghosted?
Shit.
Shit
Jasper.
happens,
Yeah, shit happens.
It be
I'm sure I
like-
have. And it's probably well deserved.
Wow. Okay.
Mhm.
An ad company offers you $1 million to use your face on a nationwide ad as a child molester.
That's not
Would you
funny.
accept it? Absolutely not. I have kids. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
They said
I
for
don't
a
be
million?
thinking those people be
You better not
the
ever go to
actual-
cell block 5.
Crazy.
Have you ever measured your penis using a ruler?
That's not.
I don't have a penis, but I
You measured your
did want to
dildo.
know how far you can go. So
Oh, you measured.
I want to know.
You measured
where
the
do
yellow
you
brick.
stop up there?
You measured the yellow brick
And
road.
so I'm allowed to have these.
Oh my
Word,
God.
word. She measured the yellow brick road.
You gotta know. You gotta know.
So
Like,
like,
is he doing what he's supposed to
like,
be doing?
so was it a limit? Like push it to the limit? Like
Yeah, it stops.
it stops. Solid. Wow.
It stops.
I remember I had this conversation with my biology teacher in high school. Somebody made a joke randomly in class. She was like, "Yeah, nobody's long enough to go up there." I'm like, "Yo, she just said that in a Catholic school."
Yo, she be getting
hyped. I'm like, "Yo, bro, that's
Damn.
crazy."
For real.
So is it that little
Absolutely.
button that we be tapping, or is it past like under the button around the corner?
I ain't get
Then
past
keep going.
it. It's like a group.
Yeah, it's a little button
like
that
a
we be
groove.
tapping. You know what I'm saying?
And then I can't get past there. So
Oh, the button.
like,
Okay.
That's where I stop. That's
I
when it's
got you.
ouch.
That's funny. That's when it's ouch. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
All right. Do
Yours.
you have a secret sexual fetish that you're too afraid to try?
Ooh.
This is funny as shit.
You think
Kinda.
So you might have one.
Huh?
I say you thinking long.
So that means yeah.
No, no.
So
It's
just
like
give
I
it up.
kind of do. I'm trying to figure out how to word it. That's why.
Nope. Just say it.
I kind of do.
You don't gotta expose what it is.
No,
Free.
we
No,
wanna
yes, you
know.
do.
I want to know.
Kind
Please.
And
So
I'm sure the ladies want to know too. So
Mm-hmm.
go ahead.
it's like so y'all know how like this might get a little graphic, but like y'all know how like
We got the
guys,
beep. We could beep.
like guys, you know, like be like they be saying like they, I guess, like get their butt licked or something by girls. Y'all ever heard guys say that?
We was gonna ask y'all that.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
So like to me that's like whoa. That's a big whoa for me. But like you mean it's
But
like
if it's a girl doing it,
I mean of course it will only be
right?
a girl.
So then it's
Well,
not
you
a
don't know,
whoa.
so you gotta, you know, it could,
Right,
It's not
no,
so
definitely,
whoa.
definitely.
Yeah.
It still is though, cause it's like.
But what
whoa.
position would you be in though?
Oh snap! Would you be on
Would you
all
prefer,
fours?
yeah, laying on your back?
I'm gonna be standing up.
Clenched. Like fight that shit on.
Okay, that works.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay,
no,
but you
that's-
didn't get to the fantasy though. Okay, it's not that, but
No, it is that.
it is that.
No.
Yeah, it was that.
Wow.
Yeah,
You
it
didn't
is- it is
expect
that.
you guys.
But then
to,
you
like,
say you stopped it before, so it could have happened.
You just got scared.
Yeah.
Hold on. Where that Don Julio?
Kind of, but
He
like,
ain't what his
Julio.
manhood took.
it's like, yo, that's a lot, man. Like, I gotta prepare for that.
It's a
days
lot
You
of-
just
before
gotta have
type
a
shit.
couple of drinks. You have to trust your partner. I feel like you could do anything if you trust your partner. You could do. You'd be starting
Anything is
Because you'd be
crazy.
You make
surprised how
some
much
moves,
men
you ain't
actually
know how you
like
make
that.
them.
You
Yeah.
know?
When you talking about that whole anything is crazy, so you can't do anything.
You got
It's
gotta do that.
relaxing.
You gotta do the MK Ultra on me. Like, you gotta brainwash me, like, cause that's crazy. That's
Who's that?
crazy.
Let's
I'm
get one
glad
more
that's
round and
I'm
then
glad
let's
that's
try.
not my question. All right, draw one.
No,
Choose one
skip that
player
one.
to draw extra
No,
cards.
don't
Why
skip
he
that
keep
one.
getting them?
I know.
Hey man,
He's trying to
y'all,
dodge
y'all
the
lucky I ain't get to
questions.
ask y'all a question. This is crazy. Like, would you sacrifice your life for a family member? It depends on which family member. It depends. It depends. But honestly, my whole family is solid. So all of our character and values is on a beam. So it might get all around treatment. So yeah,
Oh, that's sweet. Okay, let me see.
that.
I'm sorry, family. Y'all going down. Cause I ain't gonna stop. I'm joking.
Wow. Would you be willing to have a large Confederate flag sticker on your car for a year for a brand new Mercedes Benz? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not.
Absolutely
not.
Yeah,
no.
crazy. I probably
I
would.
feel like my
I'm making
questions
a
aren't
Hey,
bad.
listen.
You getting a
Would you
free
rather
Benz.
have sex with one of your parents' best
Whoa.
friends than smell like a bag of urine for a month? Easy, yes. That's my age demographic.
Right.
Yo, I'm
Yes,
crying.
I would do it.
I'm crying.
She would. She told no lies. She told no lies.
Totally.
I feel
Wow.
like my mom friends.
Mom and dad.
Wow.
Oh, she said that dead serious. Damn. Wow.
Honesty, right?
After
That's
dark.
honesty.
Have you ever had anal sex?
So why they so curious about your ass? They set this joint up. They try to set you up,
We
Tom.
promise you we didn't. We promise you we didn't.
Damn.
It just came out.
They trying to take your virginity.
No, I have not. I have not. I have not experienced the
do it?
butthole.
Yeah.
I've never experienced the butthole ever.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ever.
You too
Do you
old
want
for
to?
that.
I've heard that as well.
Do you want
But
to?
it's like I know it don't feel better, so what the fuck am I doing it for?
How do you know? It's
How
tight
do-
as shit.
I know
real.
that shit
You
don't
gotta
feel
fight
better.
to get in there.
I know it don't.
I can't imagine
That be
that.
the issue
But
though.
It don't. I already know it don't. So it's like, what's the point of doing it?
I've I've heard some ladies actually prefer anal sex over.
I think it depends on the
Vaginal.
partner. Like if you got a fucking
Yeah.
tuba, I don't want
I've
a tuba
heard.
in there, but if you got like a
That's a crazy
harmonica, I could work with that. You know, I could take a harmonica,
description. That's crazy.
A harmonica, not a
Right.
clarinet, but a
not a
harmonica.
clarinet, but a harmonica.
That's crazy.
Gotcha.
But if you
What
think
about a
about it, you
flute?
take like a thumb up the butt. You could take a little.
Thumb is you kind of compare thumb to.
Sometimes they put two. 'Cause I got a little butt. They can hold both of them.
There's stuff like buzzy butt and stuff that you could use.
What's the
Right, it
buzzy?
loosens.
Well, I've seen,
She said, I don't.
you know, I've seen it. I've seen it, you know, in the stores, and it's like a buzzy butt. I didn't like pick it up to read it, but I'm assuming that's to like
You read the
help
buzzy.
you. Yeah.
Why do sex toys got the weirdest names, bro? They
Buzzy
names
butt,
be
that's-
so
I don't need my
strange.
butt buzzing.
It sounds like it feels good though.
After
Alright,
dark.
Do I go
filter.
again?
Yes. That pile.
Have you had sex in the past 3 days? I have not. Could I get a shot? God damn. Damn, that made me feel guilty like I
Which way
should.
we
Like,
I ain't
damn.
I ain't in seat
it's
none
you.
yet.
You what? You just went?
No, I mean,
All that
I'm a-
anal talk and you ain't drink.
Yo, you guys chill.
He's protecting himself. No.
okay.
It's always totally.
Would you sleep with a really sexy person even though they had a horrific BO? I'm assuming that's body odor. No, because when you're like having sex, that's
There's
more
more
body
smell.
odor.
Right.
And I'll pass on that.
Yeah.
No.
And the
That's
word
so
they
much.
described it with was horrific.
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 What does
Not
that
even
even
like-
smell like?
That
Not
mean
like
they
you
might
smell
be
like
sick.
Work or some shit. You smell crazy. Have you ever done a line of cocaine off a person's body? I've never done cocaine. I've taken shots off of people's, but I've eaten food. I've never done cocaine, so no.
Yeah,
Cocaine.
we don't do those stuff over here.
Cocaine.
I smoke a little weed though. A lot of weed though.
Cocaine.
I stopped with the weed. That was not a good experience.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
All right, last round, and then we're
That's-
gonna
That's crazy.
head over
Feel
to
bad.
performance.
No, get the fuck out of here.
I'm
Another
curious to know.
butthole
Let me
question.
see.
It was
Okay.
one of them,
Okay.
them wild cards. Is it okay to cheat on your partner if you haven't had sex together in a year? Damn. In a
That's not
year?
your partner.
For real.
In a year?
year?
That's
Or they in
crazy.
Right.
That's fucking crazy.
Excluding the handicap or in
okay?
jail.
Is it okay? Nah, it ain't never okay. It ain't never okay.
Agreed.
But like,
But it's been
what
a year.
what are y'all doing for a year, bro?
For-
Like,
seriously.
a year? That's out
That's
of
a that's
Unreal.
like
That's not your partner.
I might as well
For
break
real.
up.
It's
Fuck
so
it.
somebody's doing
To
something.
sidebar that, do you feel like sex is a mandatory component of a relationship? Like,
Absolutely.
Probably. Probably. I'm gonna keep it a spade. Probably.
That's religion, right?
Right. If I'm
Yeah.
Catholic or some shit, probably not. But
And how
Excuse me,
often, like
maybe all
how
the Catholics out
often, like, is it acceptable for you to for you guys to be like, okay, like you know, is it like every day, every other day, twice a day, 3 times a day?
when the mood finds you.
Yeah.
I would like to be like super excited over my partner, so I
Or
would
to be
want to
often.
want it every day. Like I should be thinking about it every day.
Every day. Wow.
How long can you go without it? Before you start seeing other people.
Like considering other people or seeing
Consider-
and
like,
acting
no, just
on it.
being aware that they're there.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can see other people within the same day,
Yeah.
but as far as me getting aroused over other people and starting to fantasize and all of that, I feel like about 2 weeks.
With no pum pum.
Yeah, I feel like I could. You know what I mean?
You could beat it off in 2 weeks. You being excessive.
Yeah, you could do that, but that's the goal is to not do that
Yeah,
either.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
a year is crazy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, a year is ridiculous. I feel like that's not your partner.
For
And
real.
I
At that
think-
Oh,
point,
was
it's
that?
like,
or whatever problems y'all was going through, you didn't realize the relationship was over.
Damn.
right.
Unless you have like an illness or something and like you're going through something, I don't feel like no one.
So even
in-
that, do you feel like, God forbid, your partner's sick and they can't? Is it okay to cheat? They can't. They can't. But you have needs as a person.
That's
I feel like I don't know.
That's
Yes,
a tough
do it. Get
question.
your rocks off.
Damn, cheat. I feel like I would
I
talk it
wouldn't
over.
do it. I wouldn't do it. If I feel like I can't, if I feel like I cannot be faithful, I'm not gonna enter into the relationship. Like there's a lot of people we circling around the relationship, but we're
Yeah.
not in one because I know that I cannot commit that way to you
Yeah.
without getting sidetracked.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I could have laser focus, you know, like I beeline and that's my dude and that's what I'm thinking about. But if I know that I'm not there,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make
Yeah,
that commitment to
emotionally.
you. Yeah,
I feel
I'm not
you.
gonna.
And then
even
I feel
step
like
in
with
that.
females, like we have to be emotionally connected to the person that we're with in order to, well, for me, like I can't just randomly.
Can you get an emotional connection without a sexual?
Yeah.
Before
For
that,
You said, can you what?
can you get like the emotional? So then, what happens
Attachment.
if the sex is bad?
I
I
mean,
love this person. Oh
you
my
probably
god.
gotta become a teacher at that point.
Yeah, facts.
What if you can't teach them? There's some.
Yeah,
Listen,
there's some
I can't
people you
grow
can't
you,
teach.
you know.
That's true.
Come to size you go.
Some people hard headed. Yeah.
I've done that. I've stayed with someone
That's not
not, you know, but I loved him, so like I overlooked it.
How long did you stay?
Too
damn
long.
Yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah, because it starts to spill into other parts. You start to realize you hard headed in this category and every other category. No, fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's hard.
Okay, so go. I think it's your turn.
My turn. No, like why do I keep?
Okay, so skip that
Like,
question.
no.
Is
Like,
something similar? Shuffle it up or something.
would you lick a homeless person's ass crack?
Whoa, for what? What was the
What
price
if
of
she's
it?
bad?
For
Not enough
25,000.
money.
Yeah,
Hell
no.
no.
First of all,
Never.
homeless don't mean on the street. There's a
Facts.
difference.
That's true.
And she could
That's
be
a
bad
great
as shit.
point.
You gonna lick that ass crack
Oh
for
god.
5,000. Homeless don't mean on the street. You can live with your parents and not, you know.
Well, that's
Homeless
not
just
technically
got that
homeless if
energy.
you live with your parents.
They got that energy to the name. It's like if you think a homeless person, you immediately thinking of
You
some
think in New
dirty
York
ass
City
crackhead
subway,
bum.
right? Right,
Why
but
New York though?
Immediately. Huh?
Why New York though?
Because we got all of them. We got all of it. We got every homeless person.
Yeah, I'm not licking no homeless person ass crack. I'm sorry, I can't.
It's the crack, not the hole.
Yeah, that, like, oh, I'll follow you. It's the crack, not the whole. Fuck no. Like, oh, like, do you think you masturbate less than the average person?
That's a funny ass question. Yo.
I would. Yes, now.
Less than the average person? How
Less.
often does one masturbate?
That's a great question. I would definitely say to stay within the confines of the question, less. But at one point in my life,
But how often would be normal for you to be less?
I
Like
feel like
once a day?
I feel like that's crazy.
Once a day.
That's like
Is that too much? I gotta go.
that's like
I'm out of here.
that's crazy.
Let me leave
Yeah.
now.
Damn.
Like,
I think we need to go see someone.
damn.
I mean, you masturbate
We about to be
365 times.
We about to be
a year.
hosting Executively Sweet. Damn. I feel like for a guy, I feel like if you masturbate more than 3 times
A day.
a week, then you are suffering in other parts of your life.
But you wake up hard, right? Like, is
Yeah.
that everybody? So
And
what do you do
supposed-
with that?
You're supposed to channel that. Y'all
You
ever
spit
heard
it
of
in the toilet.
No, you ever heard
Spit
of
it in the
y'all ever heard of semen
toilet.
retention?
Yes,
Kevin
I
Gates
have.
says it.
Semen
heard.
retention,
Kevin
yeah.
Oh, Kevin Gates.
Or Think and Grow Rich. Like,
I don't like that. I don't like semen retention. I think y'all should stop that.
what?
It's actually healthy.
I don't
Super
care.
healthy.
Die.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you,
I
man.
don't
It's
care.
actually
It's
healthy.
it's gratifying for a woman to know that you can.
Of course, yeah.
So don't
That's
hold
true.
that shit back
It-
like my
but
shit don't
but
work.
it's different when you on FaceTime and they encouraging you and all that. That's different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's way different. She said, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if you just wake up and then go about your day every day and shake niggas' hands and shit, like, no, you drawing, bro. You drawing.
Yeah, they had to shake
You
their
gotta do
hands.
something. You got the goop.
Last question. Let's see. Is doggy style your favorite sexual position? Yes,
Word.
it is.
It's everyone's.
No,
It's like, nah,
I'm
joking.
kind of
I'm joking.
metamorphed.
I'm a missionary girl.
I'm a side Lay died.
Yo,
laid to
low
the
key,
side.
yo, the side slips is slept on.
Yo, so-
majorly.
is.
Cause
Oh
you
my
can see
god.
the front,
It
you
is.
can see the boobs, you can see their face, and
I've
you can
had
still
the
see the
side
ass
for
and
the
all that.
last 5 years. I ain't never laying on my side again.
Oh damn! I
I
bet you.
ain't never going on my
I
side
bet you. She
again.
said I'm over that. She said I'm trying
Can't
to be.
even sleep in peace.
Yo, that's funny as shit. Yo, that's funny.
Okay, so we're about to go and do the
Yeah, wrap it up and get to
Performance.
perform.
All right.
Executively sweet.
Thank you
do
guys for
wanna
coming.
Shout out.
Yeah, the outro.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to shout
And
out
why?
everybody at home in the shadow realm, everybody that's rocking with us. You know what I mean? Even when you take your shades off, you still in the realm if you really about that life. So much love.
Yeah, facts. Shout out to Philly, man. I don't even know who else to shout out, but all my guys that helped me become who I am today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who y'all is.
And
So-
where can we
Tell
find
everybody
you
where to
guys?
find you.
Your social media.
Socials.
Tony
What's
Arose.
coming up
Well, I lied.
next?
To know Arose.
How you spell that?
TOOKNOWAROSE.
You know we had a fight about your name.
$sign S.
We're gonna talk about that later.
That's funny as shit.
Don't do me like that.
Yeah,
And
y'all.
make sure y'all find me at Gobbana, GOBBANA. That's on all platforms.
Yes, sir. The Covenant.
Thank you guys for
Out
coming.
here.
That's the end of that. Woo! And we're gonna head downstairs for the
Yeah, performance.